Yeah, welcome back to another exciting episode of K.O.S. And in the background, we have Power Girl. Probably one of the most stunning DC characters that you will ever see. And in my youth, that's how I came across this character. Now, this is probably going to be one of the longest, shortest, if it makes any sense, bios that I'm going to do. Being because it's convoluted, it's all mixed up. DC Universe has always been weird. You know, the acronym for was DC Dumb Comics, right? So I'm a Marvel dude, always been, but there are certain characters in the DC Universe that I gravitate to, and I adore and love, like the Flash. Love the Flash. Probably one of my greatest characters. I liked to be the Flash when I was younger. But let's get to Power Girl, right? And let's get to the history of Power Girl. Now, this is how it goes, and it may sound weird with this character. DC didn't know what to do with this character. She is from Earth 2. She is Supergirl from Earth 2. Now, if this makes any sense, there's Earth 1, there's Earth Prime, right? That's the Earth that you guys know about. In the DC universe, where Superman, Supergirl, Batman, Robin, and so on. But then there is Earth 2. Earth 2 is kind of like the Golden Age heroes. They have, characters like Dr. Fate and stuff like that I gravitated to as a youth. So going across these books, this is books that I would collect. I think it was like All-Star Squadron or All-Star Comics, something like that. And I had saw her in the team. She was part of like the Super Squad, and then she became part of the Justice. It wasn't the Justice Society, where they had the guy who uses like his time and stuff like that. It was a really good read. It was good for me. Now, as a youth, also she was voluptuous. She was strong. She had Superman powers, but she was a girl. And as I got deeper into the character, I realized that she was actually Superman's cousin. She was actually Supergirl. What happened on this Earth is her ship made it to the planet after Superman. Superman had a faster ship, she had a slower ship, and she made it to the planet, but she's the older cousin of Superman. So Superman was already aged here when he got here, and she came in at the age that she was, which was, a little bit older, not too young, and, well endowed as a female. Now, excuse me. So now you have this character that's in the DC universe, and she gets a cult following. If you ever go to any of these Comic Cons or any of these con shows, that comic books, I think she is probably one of the top female characters in cosplays. And you will look around, you will see that this character has a huge following. So what DC does every so often is they retcon their universe. So they had, I think it was 52 different worlds, Earths, right? 52 different ones. And they did Crisis on Infinite Earths, destroying all of them. Had this giant character that they made up, the villain called the Antimatter, and then she was in it. So after all these Earths were destroyed, the character was kind of left in limbo. She stayed on Earth Prime, Earth 1. And in doing that, you already had a Supergirl, but the character's so beloved, Power Girl still stuck around. So what DC tried to do in their infinite wisdom was give her a different origin story. Are you insane? They tried to make her an Atlantean, and uncle was a sorcerer who gave her the powers, and then she had a baby, and through the sorcerer, through some immaculate conception. Total crap, total destroying the character. But the character won't die. The character will continue to have this huge following. So, getting to how I got the statue. Okay, so I'm going through, and you know me. I usually only gravitate towards the Hulk or Thor, very strong masculine characters. Because as a child, you growing up, you looking at them, and you want to be these characters. You want to see yourself in these characters. All right, so I really never, like Superman, too tough. I always thought that, Captain America was more gritty, more fighting, and he was still that, that patriot type of thing. So, I had Captain America for that schoolboy thing. But the statue, I saw Sideshow did a statue. Shout out to Lewis. I'm not gonna give his last name, but Lewis he's a very good friend of mine. We did some statue trading. We met on a forum. We started talking about the statues that we had, and he was interested in the Batman Arkham Knight that I have and the Deathstroke. So we wind up coming up to a deal, and I wind up getting several statues from him, and he wind up taking several statues from me, and it was a good deal all across the boards. Well, the only thing that really made this deal happen was the Power Girl. Now, I have a collector card of Power Girl, and I was always infatuated with the character, because the character exhibited a very visual, eye-pleasing characteristics, for a child. So now, when I saw the statue, that is I don't know, you can correct me if I'm wrong, if there's other statues that are out there, but I think this is the only premium format statue of the character, and I needed to have it. Got it. Boom. There it goes. And it speaks for itself. I have two different head portraits, as you can see. The one with the cropped hair, and the one that looks kind of like Captain Marvel with the hair going up. Man, so you know which one, how I'm going to display it, how you see it right there with the hair going up, because I kind of like that hairstyle. The hairstyle looks very nice. The sculpt is great. The costume is on point. The paint applications is insane. So I'm going to give you the statue. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Also, we doing a new thing, right? So if you go to lordsofgaming.net, right? Boom, lordsofgaming.net. If you go to lordsofgaming.net and you go to the left-hand side on the tab and you hit the Iron Lords tab, if you hit that tab, and multi-things come out. You're going to see K.O.S. is going to be up there, so you can get old episodes of K.O.S. and you also see Combat Talk with the King, which myself when I talk about fights. But when you go to the K.O.S. tab, you're going to see that you can look, when you click it, you can see older videos that I've done for the statues. Now, a lot of you guys have asked me, what are the dimensions of the statues? Because you want to be able to place these into your vestas or your packs or all types of display options that you're looking for. So a lot of guys need dimensions. So what I'm going to do on this page, when you go to the K.O.S. tab on lordsofgaming.net, you're going to see the page. Now, what I'm trying to do going forward is give you a brief description of the character, give you the dimensions of the statue, sizes and stuff like that, and also try to list variable prices that you can get it for, like what's around the range. All right, so look for that. So also look for Combat Talk with the King. That's myself. That'll be on the weekends. Also go to ILP. Boom, this right here, where you can listen to us talk about the latest video games that's coming out. You can also listen to, we have a lot of good guests that you will enjoy. Also go to The Last Word with Lord Cognito and Evantis for all the looter shooter news. Man, there's a ton of looter shooters coming out. That Borderlands 3 is coming. You guys definitely want to be around for that, because they will have all the breaking news, all the stuff that you need. Now, without further ado, I give you Power Girl. She should be called Power Woman, because it ain't nothing girlish about that. That's all woman right there. All right, check it out. See you guys next week.